Can I tell you something I wish I would have learned 20 years earlier? Most of your life won't be shaped by your biggest decisions. It'll be shaped by your smallest ones. And that's something that surprised me. I used to think that life changed because of these big, huge moments, like graduating or getting married or starting a business, buying a house, changing careers. And those moments matter, but I realized that they're usually the result of thousands of smaller decisions that happened long before anybody else noticed. I think we're naturally drawn to these dramatic stories. You know, somebody loses 100 pounds, somebody builds $1 million business, somebody writes a best-selling book, marathon. We think, what an incredible thing that this person has done or that this moment is. But if you ask the person, they'll usually tell you something different. They'll tell you that it wasn't one moment, it was one day repeated over and over again. When I look back over my own life, I honestly struggle to identify one decision that changed everything. Instead, I see patterns, like reading every day and writing consistently, finishing projects, learning new skills, choosing discipline over convenience. None of those felt particularly important on any given Tuesday. But after years, they completely changed who I became. Think about interest. That's a powerful word there, interest. But think about interest in a savings account. $1 doesn't seem like much. One day doesn't seem like much. One workout, one chapter, one honest conversation, one healthy meal, one early morning. None of that seems life changing. But responsibility has a way of compounding, just like that interest in a savings account. And so do our habits. Eventually, small decisions become large outcomes. Not because they were dramatic, but because they were repeated. Some people ask me, how does a project like Black Logic Media get built? The answer is almost disappointingly simple. One script, one paragraph, one source, one edit, one recording session, one upload, and then repeat. If I only worked when I felt inspired, this project wouldn't even exist. Although it's still in what I consider the infancy, it wouldn't exist at all. Consistency built it. It took a lot to just build that foundation. It took a lot of consistency to do that. It wasn't excitement, it was consistency. Here's where I think people get stuck. They're waiting for one giant breakthrough, one perfect opportunity, one massive burst of innovation. Meanwhile, life is quietly asking them something much simpler. Will you make one responsible decision today? That's all. Not 10, just one. Because one becomes two, two becomes 10. 10 becomes habits. Habits become character. Character becomes destiny. I've noticed that responsibility rarely feels dramatic. It feels ordinary. It's reading when nobody's watching. It's showing up one time. It's following through. It's returning a phone call or admitting you're wrong. Doing the work even when you don't feel like it. Those moments aren't exciting, but they are incredibly powerful because they're quietly shaping the person that you're becoming. Here's something I'd encourage you to do. Stop asking what the biggest thing that I can do is. Instead, ask what's the smallest responsible decision I can repeat every single day. Maybe it's 10 pages of a good book. Maybe it's 20-minute walk. Maybe it's turning your phone off for an hour. Maybe it's writing one page. But I would encourage you not to underestimate small decisions because they're usually the ones building your future while you're busy looking for something bigger. I have come to believe that extraordinary lives are usually built through ordinary faithfulness. Not one giant leap, but thousands of faithful steps. And for me, that's actually encouraging because it means that you don't have to change your entire life today. You have to make one responsible decision. Then tomorrow, you have to make another one. And before long, you look back and you realize that those little decisions became the story of your life. Thanks for spending a little time with me. I'll see you on the next conversation.